I let the sun from the skylight graze my skin as I sprawl across the floor with my hands hugged around your stuffed belly. Your fur is orange and black stripes with cotton strings poking out. They make me laugh and grin until my abs become hard and strong, like Superman. I reminisce on days when the sun came out until the clouds rolled by and they faded away. I wrap your tiny paws around mine. I am 3. I run through grassy hills on warm summer days, tripping over water hoses and sewage drains, swinging you back and forth between my fingers. The moon rises to nothingness and the stars wake up in the middle of the night, gazing overhead as I soar across couches and newspaper-filled tabletops. I make sure my feet don't touch the red-hot lava beneath me. When the clock strikes 9, I pass over and I go to bed, hearing deep snoring rumbling in the other room. I am 5. I stare at the cusses scratched on the beige plastic. My friends shout my name as dry wood chips crunch beneath their sneakers. Should we play football today, they would ask me. I look at the field. The kids were like warriors, throwing toy grenades and cannonballs, ignoring the scars drawn onto their knees. Kids would walk up in the middle of class while I sat silently reading Magic Treehouse books all by myself while I stared at the Band-Aids strapped across their arms and knees from too many hits on the football field. Maybe another day, I would say. I decided I wasn't brave. I am 7. I like her green eyes. I like her green eyes against the murky blue skies we walk home together. I scribble notes on my bedroom floor, seal them in envelopes, and let my courage fly away. I toss pebbles across blacktops, play hopscotch with her and her friends until the end of recess. She was my crush. She was my crush until our connection ran away. Until I walked all the way home without her and her pretty green eyes that slowly fade away into the murky blue sky. I soaked you in my tears that night, and your stuffing becomes clumped. The thread loosens, and the holes my mom had sewn apart fall apart. I used you to build myself, become strong and tough again like Superman, but I couldn't stop you from falling apart. I am 10. I get bored and pick away your nose and mouth. I trim your hair and forget it would never grow back. Days, then weeks, then months would pass as dust collects in the corners of my bedroom where you lay against crumpled post-it notes and unfinished novels. I make friends. I drive downtown. I begin to write. I start to act. My dad loses his job. My mom is diagnosed with breast cancer. My brother has autism, but I live through it all while you sit on my bookshelf, your arms and legs weakening, not having enough strength to hold your body up. I have to keep growing. I'm 15. I lay awake at night, lost in thoughts passing through my head. It seems like years roll by as clouds do in the sky. They shed sunlight, they cry thunderstorms, they toss me around and warm me down until they suddenly disappear and I never see them again. From the moment my dad bought you from the CVS downtown to the box he packed you up in last December, I called you fearless. Your name was fearless. I named you fearless. When I look at you, I see cotton, puffed with stuffing, sewn with a frail thread as my fingers brush through the patchy, worn-out fur across your back. As I grew up, I worn you down and I used you. Again and again, stuffed my face to hide myself. Again and again, threw in a fit across my room. Again and again, whispered deep, dark secrets into your ear, then threw in the washing machine to cleanse all my sins. Again and again, until your body broke down and you fell apart. But the worst part of it all, the truth of it all, was that I had to let you go. You are the stuffed animal tiger that I held by my side for comfort on a rainy night. I slept through the songs of thunderstorms hidden around my house as you whispered drowsy lullabies into my ear every single night. But I had to wake up. I had to wake up because I'm not a kid anymore. Because I had to grow up. I had to be fearless.